Welcome to the Thunderdome of economics. Today we dive head deep into the abyss of despair that we call the global economy. Look, times are tough. We're all feeling the pinch right now, aren't we? Trying to buy groceries feels like negotiating a hostage situation with a jar of peanut butter. And don't even get me started on rent. But hey, at least we're all in this together, right? Well, not really. Some of us are knee-deep in this economic, let's call it a situation, while others are practically drowning. So today we're diving headfirst into the top 10 things currently playing economic whack-a-mole with our lives. Buckle up, Buttercup, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Inflation, the silent wallet assassin. It's the invisible force that sneaks up on us, draining our wallets without us even realizing it. Remember when you could buy a coffee and a pastry without needing a small loan? Those were the days when a few bucks could get you a decent treat. Yeah, me neither. That's inflation, baby. It's the reason why our money doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Prices are going up faster than a rocket with a caffeine addiction, and our purchasing power is plummeting faster than a lead balloon in a wind tunnel. It's a relentless climb that leaves us breathless and our wallets empty. It's like watching your money evaporate before your very eyes. One moment you have it, and the next, it's gone, vanished into thin air. And the worst part? It's not like our salaries are magically increasing to compensate. We're stuck with the same paycheck, but everything around us costs more. We're all stuck in this weird economic limbo where we're working just as hard, but somehow we can afford less. It's a frustrating cycle that seems impossible to break. It's enough to make you want to scream into a void, or just eat ramen noodles for every meal. Because when your budget is tight, you have to make sacrifices. Because let's be honest, who can afford anything else these days? The cost of living keeps rising, and we're left making tough choices at the checkout line. We find ourselves hunting for deals, clipping coupons, and comparing prices just to make ends meet. It's a constant battle to stretch every dollar. Saving money feels like an uphill battle, but every little bit counts. We hold on to hope that things will get better, even as we watch our savings dwindle. We stay informed, we talk to friends, we try to find solutions. But in the end, inflation remains the silent assassin, always lurking, always taking more than it gives. Unemployment, more than just a number. Unemployment isn't just a statistic, it's a punch in the gut to both individuals and the economy as a whole. It's a reality that affects the very fabric of our society, touching lives in ways that numbers on a page can never fully capture. When people are out of work, they have less money to spend, which means businesses suffer and the whole economic engine starts to sputter. The ripple effects are far-reaching, impacting everything from local shops to large corporations and even the global market. It's a vicious cycle that can be tough to break free from. The longer someone is unemployed, the harder it becomes to find a job, leading to prolonged periods of financial instability and emotional distress. And let's not forget the human cost of unemployment. The stress, the anxiety, the feeling of being stuck in a rut. These emotional burdens can lead to mental health issues, strained relationships, and a diminished sense of self-worth. It's enough to make anyone question their self-worth, and that's just not right. The emotional toll can be devastating, leading to a sense of hopelessness and despair that is difficult to overcome. We need to remember that behind every unemployment number, there's a real person with a real story, and they deserve our support. Each individual has unique skills, dreams, and aspirations, and with the right opportunities, they can contribute meaningfully to society. It's up to us to create an environment where everyone has a chance to succeed. Interest rates, the economic seesaw. Interest rates are like the economic equivalent of a seesaw. When they go up, borrowing gets more expensive and spending tends to slow down. On the flip side, when they go down, borrowing becomes cheaper, and people are more likely to open their wallets. The problem is, finding that sweet spot where interest rates are just right is like trying to herd cats. It's chaotic, unpredictable, and nobody really knows what they're doing. And unfortunately, we're all just along for the ride, clinging on for dear life as the economic seesaw goes up and down. Chapter 4. Government policies, bless their hearts. Government policies. Those grand plans and sweeping pronouncements that are supposed to fix everything but often end up feeling like they're held together with duct tape and hope. Don't get me wrong, some government policies are great, but others? Well, let's just say they're about as effective as a chocolate teapot. From fiscal policy, how the government taxes and spends, to monetary policy, which is controlled by those lovely folks at the central bank, these decisions have a huge impact on the economy, for better or for worse. And sometimes it feels like they're playing economic darts blindfolded. Chapter 5. Global Trade. It's a small world, after all. We live in a globalized world, which means that what happens in one corner of the planet can have ripple effects that reach far and wide. International trade agreements and tariffs can make or break industries, and even the slightest hiccup in the global supply chain can send shockwaves through the economy. It's like a giant, interconnected game of economic Jenga, and we're all just holding our breath, hoping nobody pulls the wrong block. Chapter 6. Technological advancements, the double-edged sword. Technology, it's the future. It's also, potentially, the reason why your job is about to be replaced by a robot. Technological advancements can be a huge boon to the economy, driving innovation, creating new industries, and boosting productivity. But there's a flip side. As technology advances, it also has the potential to displace workers, leaving many people feeling left behind. It's a tricky balancing act, figuring out how to harness the power of technology for good without leaving a trail of economic casualties in its wake. Consumer confidence is a fickle beast. When people feel good about the economy, they're more likely to spend money, which boosts businesses and fuels economic growth. But when confidence takes a nosedive, well, it's like someone just yelled fire. In a crowded theater, everyone panics and runs for the exits, except in this case, the exit is hoarding cash under the mattress. Consumer sentiment can make or break the economy. And right now, let's just say it's feeling a little fragile. Chapter 8. Corporate investments, the engine that could or couldn't. Businesses are the engine of the economy, and their investments are the fuel that keeps things running. When businesses are confident about the future, they invest in new projects, hire more workers, and generally keep the economic wheels turning. But when uncertainty rears its ugly head, businesses tend to get a bit gun-shy, pulling back on investments and putting the economy in a holding pattern. And let's be honest, right now there's enough uncertainty to make even the most seasoned CEO break out in a cold sweat. Chapter 9. Natural disasters. Mother Nature doesn't care about your GDP. Earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, wildfires. Mother Nature has a nasty habit of reminding us who's really in charge. And unfortunately, these natural disasters can have a devastating impact on the economy. From the immediate costs of damage and rebuilding to the long-term effects on businesses and livelihoods, natural disasters are a stark reminder that we're all just guests on this planet, and we'd better treat it with respect. Chapter 10. Political stability. Because who needs more chaos? Political instability is like a wrench thrown into the gears of the global economy. Wars, revolutions, trade disputes, they all create uncertainty, disrupt markets, and make businesses think twice about investing. And in our increasingly interconnected world, political instability in one country can quickly spill over into others, creating a domino effect of economic chaos. So yeah, let's all try to play nice and not blow up the world, okay? So, what now? Well, there you have it. We've just taken a whirlwind tour through the top 10 things currently trying to turn our economic lives into a bad country song. From fluctuating markets to rising living costs, it's enough to make you want to crawl under a rock and wait for it all to blow over. But hey, before you do, remember this. We've been through tough times before, and we've always come out on the other side. Will it be easy? Probably not. Will it be messy? Oh, you bet. But will we get through it? Absolutely. History has shown us that resilience is in our DNA. We've faced economic downturns, recessions, and even depressions, yet we've always managed to rebuild and recover. It's in these challenging times that our true strength and character are revealed. Communities come together, innovations are born, and we find new ways to adapt and thrive. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to navigate this crazy economic obstacle course called life, and sometimes that's all we can do. So go forth, my economically challenged friends, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Stay hopeful, stay resilient, and keep pushing forward.